on to episode 24 called Cormanthyr. Hand it over to the ladies.
All right. At the beginning of every episode, we explain our little ongoing things like games. Interaction things, contests that we have going. So since our very first episode, we've had this wonderful award. It goes to the player who does the best thing or utters the best line or anything that you guys vote on. And you can vote on Twitter under the hashtag D20Babes with an S. So often, a lot of you mention the same thing, and if that happens, we just roll a dice. And you get a mention for mentioning the thing. There's a lot of mentions.
Honorable mention.
Mentions.
Yeah, very different.
Last one was great. It's full of good stuff.
Yeah. So the honorable mention goes to Travis Austin, also known as @TravManman. Yay! So go ahead and follow him on the Twitters if you're on there. That's @TravManman. And he mentioned, in quotation, play of the game. Cernia, cool character moment where she steps in front of the stairs to protect Alex. So that's cool. Travis mentioned something that we did in battle, just a strategy, cool moment, and also showed a little bit of Cernia's character. So that was, that's awesome. So yay, this goes to you.
What, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was the
Speech.
No, don't do that to me.
So basically that's just your beacon that we'd like to light up one of these days because it'll help us remember. That works as an advantage dice.
Nice.
So do you know how advantage dice works?
No.
Okay.
Explain
So again,
it.
we'll explain it for you
Explain
in the audience.
I think I've used it once. I think.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure. Yeah.
No.
So advantage dice just means you get to re-roll. So your D20.
It's a re-roll.
Yeah, it's a reroll. It can be used for like a skill save. It can be rolled to hit.
Attack
for
roll.
anything?
Ability check.
Basically,
Yeah. Okay.
other than damage.
Yeah.
So yeah, ability checks, skills, and
Yeah. It's a plus 10 automatically to whatever you roll.
And so you
On top of
yeah.
whatever.
So
For
if you have
reals?
a really crappy roll and you get to re-roll and you get a good roll, you get plus 10 to that as well. That's just our house rule. So
Because there's been situations where we have it and then we re-roll and it's even worse than our first roll. So
Yeah.
Huh. So don't forget to use it because we always do. And if you do forget to use it, that means you are even more of a D20 babe.
we've all done it.
We've all forgotten to use it.
You guys say that, but I've watched all your videos and you use it.
No.
I think every single one of us has forgotten it at least once.
Yeah.
That's all. It's just the one.
Just the once. And then you're like, no! And you stay up all night and you cry and it's horrible.
So other announcements, I just want to say thank you to anyone who's showing up tonight because of the article on geekandsundry.com. They mentioned us in their 7 D&D games to watch each day of the week. So we are your Monday. If you're coming out, thank you so much for joining. You can hit the follow button below if you haven't already and watch us every Monday.
Yeah, and if you're one of our regulars, which we like to call meat bunnies, and I don't know who came up with that, I think it was Spoonie. But one of you guys came up with that, and if you're one of our regulars, go and look at that article to find other people to watch, too.
Yeah,
there's
so
some
many
awesome
good shows on there.
One other thing before we start tonight is if you're wondering how Van's doing and just want to see how Julia's keeping up with life, you follow her at Hello Dudettes to see what she's doing. She's gallivanting around. She's still very much one of the babes. So yeah, just give her a follow and you can see all the exciting directions her life is taking right now. So yeah. And that is it for me. How about you guys? Anything?
I actually saw Julia the other night at the Drawby night.
Oh yeah, she's hosting a.
I had no idea that she was the host.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Yeah.
oh hey.
She does a lot of things.
Yeah, she's doing many things right now.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah.
Alright, so, man, I really set this up wrong because I have to keep moving all the way over here. I'm totally going to bring the whole house down by moving this. I swear to God.
While
Okay.
Kurt's doing that, maybe I will just quickly mention all these nice potions we have here are given to us by you guys. So if you'd like, there is a donate button at the bottom of the page where you can become a member for $20, just a one-time fee, and you get to make an NPC that will be used within our games at some point if we're ever near where you choose to be. And all the instructions are there in the donate link, and you can also donate potions of all different kinds, health potions, crazy different stuff. So take a look at that and see if there's anything that you're interested in.
Super cool.
And that's it.
When you get to write a message.
It's true.
Yes, that is true. All right, so we left off with... I have no announcements. Let's get this show on the road. So we left off last session with a brutal battle against the Avatar and Champion of Malar. That turned out to be your former friends and allies, Scout and Olive, and it was pretty brutal. It ended with you just defeating both of them, but not after taking some pretty grievous wounds yourselves, and the fairly interesting reveal that the Harp of Arvand has been found by Varel, Van's mother. And Olive also revealed at the very end that Van helped her do it. So, we're going to continue on right from that moment with Olive, who is bleeding out very badly. She's dying, and she basically said it's over, and she doesn't want to live like this anymore. You're not sure of Scout's condition, but it's clearly physically not well. He hasn't moved at all, but Olive is still living, but it doesn't look like she wants to anymore. And she's kind of half breathing. She sounds almost like a dog in its last few moments as it's breathing up its last. And she just kind of looks at you with these vacant eyes, and they're just full of regret. And that's where we are.
How close am I to Olive?
You're right there.
Right there. with
Yeah,
me.
you're all kind of standing around her right now.
So I just look at you guys in the eyes. Like,
She's beat it before. Maybe she can beat it again.
Olive, you must want to live.
She just shakes her head. I can't. He owns me now.
I just pull out my dagger and slit her throat.
She dies.
Jesus Christ.
Blood spurts out and she...
I know you guys care about her, but I don't think any of you would have done it. That's what she wanted.
No,
I don't think you guys would have done it.
we had it. She had information about my wife.
She said all that she had. She was about to die.
You don't know.
Suffering.
She could have known more.
You don't know that. You didn't ask.
She was like a sister to me. I need to figure out where she is.
I didn't know any of these people. I'm sorry. I just knew she wanted to die.
I mean, maybe she'll understand why I killed Pete then. Oh, you guys didn't know I did that.
I don't know who Pete is.
I don't know.
What?
He was suffering and
Olive
he has
was
to
your
die
sister?
too.
No. Van.
Van.
I literally left you for like 2 minutes that night.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't be left alone. But I understand. You don't. No one should be made to suffer more.
I'm
than they do.
I'm sorry, guys. I thought it was the right thing to do.
But I wish I knew what was going on with Van. That's confusing.
Taking a walk. Pretty fucking pissed.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with her.
Okay, as you guys turn, you can both make... actually, you guys can all make a perception check.
Oh, nat 20.
Oh, good start to the game.
It's all downhill from here.
Yeah, no.
11.
19.
Okay, if you got 19 or higher,
Man.
you, as you're standing around, you're like, I'm going for a walk. You that crevice, that crack that formed in the center of this plateau where you fought Olive and Scout, it's fairly wide. Like, you kind of had to jump over it and around it. It wasn't enough that you had to be too concerned because you could maneuver around it fairly easily. But at the center, it widens out quite a bit to a gap of about 7.5 feet. And it just, you didn't pay attention to it now, but it had, went down fairly deep, probably even deeper than the actual stony plateau itself. Mm-hmm. So who got 19 or higher? So you two, as Shriela just kind of like, I'm out, and she turns to walk away. You both turn to watch her walk away, and you see a little head pop up out of the crack, and he looks in your direction. Oh, shit! And pops back down. You don't hear it or see it. You're too pissed off. You don't notice it either.
I know, I want to react. I'm like, oh, it's...
Did anyone see that?
Dickie better not have followed me here.
Yeah, I saw what happened with the knife and just... Ah!
I'm with you there, but, unless I'm just seeing red right now, I'm pretty sure I just saw a little something in that crack there.
I saw it too. I think it's Dickie.
So you saw, some things? Like a living
Yeah,
thing?
humanoid, little head bobbed up, and then
It looked like a little Dickie.
Okay, well...
Vela and Rin, they just kind of shake their head that I didn't see anything.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over towards the crack.
Alright, so you walk over to it, and you look down, and you don't have dark vision, so it's fairly dark pretty much immediately. The sun doesn't even really come in here very easily into this canopy of trees. It's pretty blackened in here, so you're seeing mostly shadows. You can make another perception check.
Can I join her?
Yeah, I'm gonna look too.
It's something else to do
I'm gonna-
away
Sure.
from...
Sure.
I'm gonna hang back. I feel kind of bad.
7.
For all I know, it was their best friend.
Yeah.
So I just killed their best friend.
nat
Nice.
20.
Wow.
Awful.
I got 20 after.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the pair of you look down, and you can see a pair of eyes, and you can now see, because the rocks kind of come in at a little bit, like this cracked and broke almost, like the earth underneath it. And it goes down, and you can see that there's someone kind of under a bend in the rock, hiding. You just see the top of a head and some fingers hanging onto the sides, and trying to hide from you.
Dickie, come out.
There's no answer to that.
What do you... If you're not Dickie, who are you?
Make a general charisma check, both of you.
Oh, wow. Us?
We're not a charisma crew here. 11.
Nat 20! Yeah!
No longer.
If you're not Dickie, who are you?
Well, so you see the head pop back up again, and you both have dark vision, so you can see fairly clearly. It's a very almost gray-skinned small person. Starts to walk, kind of clamber up, and this is what you see. I'm trying to remember which one he is. Just give me a second. Is he this one? Yes.
Aww.
He's cute.
Yeah, don't say that to him. I feel like he'll be pissed if you say he's cute.
He starts clambering up a little bit. Yeah, well, I see you found me. I tried to not be noticed. I was just looking at the fishery here, and hello.
Hi.
And he starts to clamber out, and you now both you see him as he comes right out, pops himself up, and he kind of shields it. A little bit of light, doesn't like it too much.
This isn't a very safe place for you to be.
Well, yes, I was down a little bit deeper, and there's a bit of a room down there, and I saw the crack in the ceiling, and I thought, why not? I'm an adventurer of sorts, prospector, spelunker.
I don't know what those things mean, but they sound pretty cool.
Do we recognize what race he is?
You do right away.
Oh, okay.
He's a deep gnome.
Ah.
So he stands about the height of Petunia, but he's got like very gray skin. Looks exactly like that.
So you are from these parts?
Well, no. I live deep underground, and I search chasms, crevasses, pits,
How do you get that?
cracks, fissures.
Oh, how do you get that job? Do you just sign up for it?
Well, it's just something I do.
Oh.
Wander about in the Underdark and try to find interesting spaces to crawl into.
I'm walking up there timidly, but
He
like,
looks at you. "Oh! Ah!" And he starts to clamber back down into the hole.
Wait.
There's a drow! Run! A drow! And starts to climb down.
It's not like she just slit someone's throat or something. It's fine.
Unfortunately,
There's blood all over her!
Unfortunately, she is with us, but she's fine. She won't hurt. She
Kinda-
won't hurt you.
Comes back up again.
I'm just gonna look over the edge at him.
Alright.
What's your name?
Well, my name is Milton.
Oh,
Milton, hello.
No, Milton!
Oh, Milton.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Milton Kazraz Daz, if you will.
Milton Carnivale.
fabulous.
not bad.
I really gotta write this down.
Formerly of the Milton Kazraz Bedaz family, we dropped the B. We felt it was silly.
You're right. It's a little much.
Yes.
No, yeah, it's shorter, it's got a bit more pizzazz.
Yes, well, Pizzazz was also part of it, but it was too long.
Oh, wow.
Yes, it was Kazraz Daz Bedaz Pizzazz. It
What
was
can
a
you
little
do?
much.
What can you do?
What do you get for spelunking? Do you get beads like the ones in your beard?
Well, I find all sorts of baubles and interesting knickknacks that I procure and finding and crawling through crevices and cracks.
We have a bit of experience with crevasses. We do.
Yeah, unfortunately, lots of harasses.
Yes, well, I am an expert in crack.
That's tradition.
So you said there's a room down there?
Yes, there's a chamber of some sort. I was down there doing a bit of spelunking, and I found this place, and well, it seems to have been some kind of antechamber for maybe a burial of some kind.
Do you guys think that's part of the temple?
Oh, yeah, this must be where Malar fell.
Maybe.
Is
got-
it?
We gotta destroy the magic here, because it's evil,
It's very dangerous.
bad.
Well, I'm just gonna go back down there. Hello, goodbye.
Oh, well,
And-
can we go with you?
Oh, you want to come down into the crack? Of course.
Wait, Cat. Are you evil and bad?
I'm pretty plain, really.
Have you ever turned into a slug monster?
Not that I recall, no.
Okay, let's go.
What does the name Malar mean to you?
Malar, Some sort of, surface god, I believe. Is that...
Surface?
Yes. He dwells up here. In the light.
Ah, yes.
Because Shar lives down here, and Malar's mom or dad, I can't remember, he's that light god.
You guys gonna make a perception check?
Yeah, number, Scout's
7
dad.
again.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
21?
15 or higher.
What are we doing? What?
perception.
Oh,
Oh, perception. 23.
Okay, 15 or higher. You hear the wind starts to pick up again. It should. Can't really hear it on the computer, but it's there. And the trees, even though they're kind of formed tightly together, they start to kind of tremble and shake. And you see lines of light, of like almost like shards of electricity, start to streak across the tops of the trees. And you hear this again. And explodes into a shower of sparks as you see the feet slowly start to descend out of them. This woman is following you everywhere. It's Starla, the intrepid intergalactic traveler, as she slowly lowers herself. And for people who are not familiar with what she looks like,
I'm never gonna get used to this.
That's what I was just gonna say.
Like,
Oh my god.
What is happening?
I conjure electricity. Gosh, it's so frightening.
What the hell?
She appears out of nowhere and slowly settles to the ground, and you can hear Milton's like, "Oh dear lords and gods below!" and he slowly runs down into the hole. And her feet settle to the ground, and she's like, "All right, so let's see here what I got in my bag." And she opens up her arm and puts it into the void underneath her arm,
what the?
and she pulls up, yeah, Cernia, this one is for you. A special delivery. I have no idea who that is. These things pop in my bag. I deliver them. There's a note attached to it. It's yours to read free if you want. Bye-bye. And she goes back up into the lightning thing, and it closes.
I used to want to kill her until she started giving us cool stuff.
She gives you what? She's
an intergalactic traveler, and she's like a messenger. She gives us potions that are need to be delivered to us.
Okay.
People hear about us in other places.
Guess now that you're in our group.
And then they tell us stories of me being the goblin champion and stuff. There's a song.
There is a song.
I made it up.
I know you did. Now you gotta read your message though. What does it say?
I'm not gonna tell you what it is.
That's fine.
From one outcast to another, I understand the usefulness of being unseen. Echo, the genocide monk from Neverwinter. Ooh. Very
Right.
cool.
So thank you for that donation / mysterious potion from the ethereal plane.
I'm very curious because this weekend I played a genasi monk.
Ah, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you donate to yourself?
No.
I guess you guys could make a loophole where you just donate.
Oh, Shriela's got so many potions.
That's very cool. Wow.
All right, so she disappears. You have the potion, and you can hear Milton a little bit perturbed by what he just saw. He's down a little ways, and he sees that she disappears. He slowly clambers back up and stands back next to you. Well, yes, I suppose you could come down if you'd like. It's just a very boring room, really.
I like damp rooms in the dark crevasses. I'll come down and see it. Does it smell good?
I like it quite a lot, actually.
Last time I got invited down in the crevasse, I got this cool sword.
That is made of plastic, you know.
Oh, plastic. Fine plastic.
So he starts to clamber down.
Alright,
Yeah, Rin looks. She's like, "Are you seriously going down there with him?"
Well, we think that it's the actual burial ground of Millard. This is where they probably have anything of his there.
She looks around. She's like, "We shouldn't stay in Cormanthyr very long. If you're gonna do it, let's make it quick."
Okay.
She's like, "I'm actually gonna quickly prep a portal to get us out of here. You go down into the hole, and I'll make sure we have a way to get out of here."
Cool. Okay.
Don't make it sound weird though.
Yeah, we're breaking up the party that way.
Well, you can go down there. I'll wait here. I'm gonna make a portal, and when you're back, we'll go.
Does Maven, do you want to come with us?
Are you taking the Bella?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She actually says, "Please don't call me Maven anymore.
Okay.
I should reside here with Rin. She'll need my help in creating the portal."
Okay. Is there anything you could tell us that maybe just having that connection with Shar that she might have told you about anything, any objects that Millard would have that we should take, or?
If you find anything of interest, anything that looks like some sort of artifact or anything that you believe has some kind of divine power to it, yes, definitely take that and come back up. Please don't wait too long. This is not a safe place to be.
Yeah, we'll just be in and out. I gotta check on Leaf anyways. It shouldn't be too long.
Okay. Right, who's got a
Sure,
rope?
fine, but whatever.
Who's got a rope?
I have a
Oh, I do.
Grappling hook.
Oh, I have a rope. I've never had to really use it.
Yeah, you should use it. Used it on the ship.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's put it on her grappling hook, and then I'll stick it.
Yeah, my grappling hook has a rope already.
I don't think there is.
You just have a hook by itself.
Oh, I was like,
That's what a grappling hook is.
Okay. Oh yeah, I thought it was just the hook. I was like, why do you have just the hook? I'm not gonna ask questions. Okay.
All right, so
all right.
you tie up the rope and drop it down. He doesn't seem to be using rope. He just climbs freehand. But you guys can go ahead and make your
How wide
athletics
apart
check.
is this thing?
At the narrowest, you can see that it gets tightens in. It's about 5 feet. So you're gonna. It's pretty one at a time through the narrowest part, and then you can see it does widen out a little bit beneath that point.
I'll set up my grappling hook too, and we can just go 2 by 2.
Okay.
For athletics check.
Yes, and you get advantage as the
You're
rope.
coming down.
I think that Sordia and Alex go first,
20 total.
and then
Alex and Cerny are going first.
I
Yeah,
know
I'll
what
go
the
first.
Folly Gobby. She's got heavy armor.
Okay.
Mm,
Just add your athletics.
okay.
So it's 9.
And did you say
Did you roll twice and take the higher
advantage?
of the two?
Okay.
Oh,
no, that's
advantage,
right.
right. Okay.
Much
Okay.
We both got
21.
1.
Okay.
13?
Oh, yeah.
21.
22.
Yeah.
Really? 21s? 3 21s? That's weird.
What?
I got 20.
I got 13.
And you've been practicing. You've been
All right,
training.
so-
No, it was -1 before,
Yeah,
okay?
Over the course of like 10 minutes, you slowly lower yourself down. You think it gets right to the end of your rope, and you kind of have to drop the last part. And you can already see that Milton he's looking around, he's stroking his very long beard as he takes in the surroundings. He kind of mutters a bit to himself. You can see in the far corner of this, it's a square room, it's about 10 feet by 10 feet, and there is a iron, what looked like would have been some kind of tomb. The lid has been cracked in half and kind of exploded out of the center, like something that exploded from the inside, and it's empty. There's no bones, there's nothing inside of it. And he's just kind of looking around. Beyond him, or he's right near his feet, there's another wide crack that has formed in this room, almost like something had either dug its way in through the beneath it. That's probably where he came in. Or it also there was like some kind of earth-rendering earthquake or something that shattered that corner and opened up another passage down below, further into the ground.
Have you been down there?
Yes, that's where I came from, actually.
Okay.
Alright, let's be quick.
Yeah, shit.
Anything else interesting in the room?
That's it.
Just,
There's symbols and stuff all over the walls. This is very clearly a containment. It was meant to keep something in, but it's the barrier has been shattered. There's no artifacts or anything that you can see around here.
Do you have your notebook? Would you be able to write this down really quick?
I can write it down.
Maybe we can put it back together. Maybe you can ask the people.
If we don't have the thing that was meant to be trapped, then we're trapping nothing.
We'll get it here, and then we'll put it back, and then it's trapped.
That's true.
I think there was more here.
Yeah, we'll get him and we'll stick him in here, and then he'll be trapped.
But he got out.
Yeah, we have to put him back.
Make it better.
Yeah.
We have to make it better.
Okay.
So maybe if we write it all down, those fancy smart people will know what's been broken.
Yeah. We're kind of in a hurry.
So while this is happening, I want to look at the tomb a bit
Are we
closer.
all reading, right?
Like the little, where the thing has blown up. I want to investigate. I guess kind of like a casket.
Okay, so make an investigation roll.
Oh. Go for it.
What? What?
Nothing. I was gonna check it for traps, but it's too late.
Oh no. 14.
Alright, so you quickly do a search around. As you get within about 5 feet of it, you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
You probably
That's magic. That's fine. 22.
As you get closer, you feel some form of ancient primordial divine power just emanating off of this tomb. this casket. And you try to step closer to it, and you just feel almost nauseous from it. And you feel like a voice is trying to speak to you, but your mind is too powerful for it to take over.
Can we...
Oh. Okay, guys, don't step close to the two.
Oh, no. Can we take it with us?
No, it's cursed.
Oh, but maybe it's a good curse.
I'm gonna defer to Alex here. You have a little bit more history with...
So, a curse is bad, and a blessing is good.
Oh.
Thanks.
Well, there are tomatoes, potatoes. Milton, what do you know about this thing?
Yes, she's right.
So have you been able to go near the...
Oh, no.
Oh.
I stay away from that thing. Feels very weird.
Should we go now?
If we break it, I think it's useful. I don't think we should break it.
Wait. Was there anything else that feels weird in this room to you?
No. Just, ancient, powerful, primordial evil of some kind, really.
Oh, you remember how Valar changed the bowl from its original by putting markings on it?
You see him, he kind of tightens up the straps, he has a little backpack on, and he starts to clamber down into the hole. Alright, well, very nice to meet all of you.
Oh. Yes, it was really nice meeting you.
You're the first person that looks like you that I met. Just wanted to let you know.
Well, we are kindred of sorts, so I am also a gnome.
Yeah. What do you think of goblins?
I have no feeling about them one way or another, really.
You
They're alright. Sometimes they are cantankerous assholes, but sometimes they are quite nice. Good company sometimes. Depends on the tribe, really.
Milton, we should hang out sometime.
Well, you can come down into my hole.
Not right now. And I didn't mean like that. I just
Let's get out of here. What the hell? Seriously.
I'm sure if you ever came down, you would enjoy the company of my friend Boof. If you ever find yourself in a crack in the Underdark, seek me out.
Boof?
It is a very large place. Yes.
Well, we've made a friend in you, Milton, and you have a friend in us.
Yeah. I don't know who Boof is, but they're probably pretty cool.
Yes, he's quite cool.
I'm gonna turn to Triella. Would you guys feel better if I just did a quick detect magic on the whole room?
Sure.
Okay, I'll do that then.
There is no way to uncurse the bowl.
So you just cast
Do I have to
the
roll
spell.
anything
No.
for it?
Okay.
Okay.
I think you can do like an arcana. So you cast the spell,
Yeah.
so it kind of your vision floods the room, and that central area is there is very powerful abjuration.
Oh, we haven't rested, have we?
No.
No.
Have you?
Nope.
You don't have any spells?
Oh, I can do it at a second level. I'll do it
Okay.
at a second level, and then that's it. Unless you got one.
I do, but I don't know where I put it. I know I have it.
I also can do it.
Yeah.
Did you memorize
to,
it?
Do you need to look at it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's right there. This is 30 feet of you.
As they're all talking, I just cast it.
Okay. So you sense a very powerful abjuration magic in the center of the room, and it's almost blinding. You have to turn your eyes and shield them a bit, and when you do, you kind of look down because the only dark place is the corner. You see Milton, who kind of is watching you, watching you guys. He's got magical items in his backpack, and he's starting to crawl away.
Oh, I knew Milton was upset. Yeah.
Guys, the magic is in his
Yeah,
bag.
good to see you. Good to see
Milton,
you.
wait,
Good day.
come
Good
here.
day. Good
Come
day.
here, Milton.
Milton, I've got Boof. I got him in my sights.
No, that's impossible.
No. I'm horrible at that.
Milton cast red hands. I can cast hold person.
So he's climbing down, and he's got a pretty good grip on those rocks. What's this? What's your save? DC.
15.
He's like, don't cast that spell. I'm trying to climb. I'll fall to my death.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't work?
What do you want? No. He resists it.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Charm Person.
What? Stop casting spells up there!
Wisdom saving throw.
See, you had her.
Oh, I guess you can cast spells if you like. You're so sweet.
Can you just come back up here for a couple minutes?
All right. He climbs back up.
So we were asked to retrieve any items from this room. Did you find any in here?
Yes, I found a few. I put them in my backpack, and I was going to go back home and take a look at them.
Okay, can we see those? You can keep anything you found that wasn't in here, but we just need to look at the ones that
But everything in my pack is what I found in here.
Okay,
They may
can
be
we look
severely
Finders
cursed.
keepers.
You are in danger if you keep them.
That's my middle name, Milton Danger Casmadaz.
at them? Yeah, well, your Milton middle name, our friend, Casmadaz, and we want you to be safe, so can I just take a look at those, please?
You need to make a persuasion check. I'll give you advantage.
Okay.
Well, it is advantage of the spell, I believe.
Yeah.
We just killed the
11.
Avatar champion with his god, and he just happens to appear.
She has an advantage.
11?
She's charmed him, so if she
And he takes his
Yeah, I'm wondering why
backpack
he's
off,
there in the beginning.
opens up the top of it, pulls out a... looks like a pendant that someone would wear around their neck. It's like a bright silver. You think it might actually even be platinum. And your magic is still on. It's very powerful abjuration magic. When you just look at the shape of it, it's clearly was part of the tomb. It's affixed to one of the part that was shattered from the top of it, and he's pried it loose, and he was gonna take it.
Milton, do you want to trade?
No.
What is abjuration magic?
Protective magic.
Okay.
That's important.
Well, it's not going to hurt him.
No, but we
need
need
it.
Yeah, we need it. But how do you don't even know what I want to trade with you? I got some.
I like that one. I like it.
What do you think about meat buns?
Fuck no.
Milton!
Well, come on.
That's
They're
just
like
not
her preferred food. I
Wait,
mean, you're not
what?
going to even try one?
Well, if you are an adventurer like you say you are, have you ever met a basilisk before?
No, but I know of them.
But their blood is considered to be quite rare.
I can find one down at the shop.
Oh my gosh.
What? What about a trade? You have to pay for that. This is just a trade.
I got a hunting trap made out of chicken bones.
These items are all shit.
Basilisk blood is not shit!
Hard to come.
We almost
May I go
died.
now, please?
No, can I look at that, please? Give it to me, please.
Make another persuasion. At advantage.
20.
He hands it over to you.
Put it in my bag.
Hey!
Thank you.
Give it back!
You're a
put it
really
in my
good friend.
bag.
You know that?
Can we buy it off of them?
No, it's already in her bag.
Give me something back!
Meat
Yes,
Please.
here. The meat bun and the...
I got some coins. I don't want these coins.
You guys
You want
don't
some
have any money?
coins?
Thieves, a lot of you.
No, we're not thieves. Look, here about 5 gold pieces.
I'm really bad at thieving. I always get caught, so no, I'm not a thief.
How much would you like for it? It's very important that we have
200.
200.
200?
200.
This is gonna...
Gold.
No!
Then give it back.
No!
I think I got 200. No, I got nothing. I always give my money away.
Do not bargain with him.
Ah, it's just
Very well. I shall get Boof. And he starts to climb down.
Okay, we're gonna
Okay.
climb up.
Yeah.
Didn't he have something else in his backpack too, though? Just
I don't
one?
care.
You didn't sense anything else. That was the
Yeah,
only
there's
thing
a
that
few,
was
there was a
from
few
the
things. That was
room.
the first thing he took out.
Oh, there's more. We need more.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, there's probably
All the
more
stuff
to
in
go.
there.
Yeah.
Wait, Milton, wait. Let us just talk. Can we see what other items you
I
have?
want to be a.
Give me back the other one first.
No.
I'll hold on to this
We'll
one.
hold it. We'll keep it out in the open, and then you show. You don't have to give it to her. Just put it on the ground, and we can see.
I got a silver dagger. It's crap for doing things.
Please stop talking.
Okay, look.
I got drums.
We'll make you a trade for all of the items. The trade is we don't all die a horrible death to the Tarrasque. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that sounds alright, I guess.
Okay.
What Tarrasque are you talking about? Doesn't affect me, actually.
Actually,
They don't come underground. You would be fucked, not me.
No, the entire world would be fucked.
I'm not part of the upper world.
Wouldn't it?
No, the entire upper and
No. Trash don't come under the Underdark.
But it probably would cause everything to crumble down here, fill up your crevasses and...
Their intent is to make the world back to its original state, and I don't think that includes any sort of humanoid creatures. We need to take these to someone who knows better about what they actually do to make sure that we can stop this evil from happening.
So he goes into his bag and pours out the two remaining, and there's two more of a similar shape with just different symbols on them that would have fit into 3 specific slots. They're all just pendants. All abjuration magic, but with a different signature on each of them. Each doing some kind of specific containment.
Do you know how these work?
No?
Then you don't need them.
Yeah.
So you have no idea how dangerous they are. You were just going to take them, not
Yes.
knowing what harm you were
And take
encountering.
them down to, like, where your loved ones and, like, Boof is? You wouldn't want to hurt Boof.
Boof is quite strong. He's nothing to worry about.
I don't know.
And I don't have any loved ones
Boof
but
couldn't
Boof.
fight a Tarrasque, though.
Boof could fight a Tarrasque.
Oh.
Me and Boof together.
Do you want to come with us in an adventure? We go on many adventures and they sing songs about us.
No.
Oh.
Unless you want to come down into the Underdark.
I kind of want to see what Boof is.
What a Boof is? Boof is his name.
Wait, would Boof want to come with me to fight some people?
He doesn't very much like the surface. He probably wants to stay underground.
Guys, the portal.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up the 2 things while they're talking.
Okay, make a sleight of hand or whatever it is, stealth check.
Stealth?
Is sleight of hand a thing? In this
Sleight of hand is a thing.
Yeah, that's what you're doing.
How far away is Boof?
Oh, about 250 feet down below.
That's quite far.
Well, yes, the Underdark is far below.
Okay, I got 10.
Do I need to go here? Should I start?
He doesn't seem to notice.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna put everything in my bag.
Are we going to make a haste
Thank you,
together?
Trap Man.
Oh, man, thank you so much! Okay, so yeah, so I'm gonna put those in my bag while they're busy talking about Boof.
Okay, so she puts them in the bag and off you go. You guys are going to start climbing?
Can I catch up with you guys? Or I want to find out about Boof.
Okay, Petunia, but you gotta come when you 2 head up.
Yeah, I'm gonna start
Yeah,
climbing.
Start climbing.
I'm not scared of the Underdark. I like it down here.
It's quite nice, actually.
What does Boof look like?
Well, you'll see soon enough, won't you?
I don't know if I have time to go down and see him and get back up in time.
Well, he can't come up here. It's too small, the hole.
Oh, is
It's
it?
very, very big, actually.
Oh, it's large.
Yes.
Would he be opposed to seeing me?
I don't think so.
He like me?
Yeah, if you're nice to him, yes.
He won't eat me?
Are we climbing?
Yeah.
So you,
Yeah.
you don't even make a climb
You
test.
two
You
are
just
climbing.
go.
We're up there?
Yeah, we're up.
So he's like, as you guys get to the top, he turns to you. They took my goodies!
No?
You're not there, you're gone.
No, I stayed
You
with
stayed.
Petunia.
Oh.
Yeah, no,
They
I
stole my
stayed.
goods!
Huh?
No!
You thieves!
Those-
Despicable thieves!
Yeah, they're thieves. I can't believe that. Can I go see Boof?
Oh my god.
So you guys get to the top, and you can see Rin and Vela are looking quite fatigued and very concerned.
What's up, guys?
Vela turns to you. We can't open a portal.
Whoa. Okay, well, we need a plan B, like, right now.
You guys can both make a perception check.
Me too?
Oh, shit.
No, I can get
No.
down.
I got 5.
7.
Excellent light.
What'd you get?
5.
7.
So Rin looks up. She's like, yeah, we need to get out of here. You guys can actually make them, but you're at a disadvantage.
Okay.
17.
Oh.
With a disadvantage?
Yeah.
And this is perception. 15.
Okay, so you both hear a very distant screech. And Milton kind of is like,
What?
oh yes, that's right. Stick around for a while, are we?
No.
So,
What is that sound?
It's a Falrax.
Oh, that isn't very good.
What?
Yes, well, you were in Cormanthyr, the upper level.
Yeah.
Well, Falrax, kind of his area, his domain.
It's the upper, right? But not the lower.
Upper.
Oh, so they should come back down here.
so yeah. I'm
Well,
not
yes,
sure.
unless they believe they could fight a dragon, of course.
No.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm gonna see what's taking them so long. Maybe I can bring them down so that we'll talk more about a trade, and we can all have a nice time and visit with Boof.
Well, as soon as
yeah,
they
I'm like,
said they couldn't make a portal, I'll say, there's a tunnel down, let's go down.
Ren's like, a tunnel down.
To the Underdark.
Of course. Sure. You know your way around there, I suppose.
Yeah. It's better than whatever's...
That's not comforting, but...
We could go through Cormanthyr, or we can go under it.
I prefer
She
under.
looks to Vala. She's like, "Let's go." So
Still not aware of any danger, but...
they clamber down. You hear them coming.
Hey.
Oh, that's good. She's bringing back my goods.
Yeah, and maybe we're gonna talk to you about being one of our very special soldiers.
I'm not a soldier.
You could be.
Don't want to be. That's what Boof is for.
Maybe you could be a very special spelunker.
I don't want to belong to your group.
Oh, but we're nice. We're a great group.
You're pretty annoying so far.
Everyone says that.
Are we crawling down?
Yeah, you get down to the bottom. He's standing there. All right, if you'd hand over the things you stole from me, thank you very much.
No.
Very well then, fuck all you. And he goes and starts to clamber down.
But no, wait. Now we're friends, so we have to stay. We have to stick together. And I keep chasing him.
Okay, he's just climbing down.
Okay.
You guys, if you want to go after him, you
Huh?
make a athletics
Okay,
check to climb
are
down.
Rin and Vela?
They're in the room there with you.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
And
pull
Bella's
down
looking
my-
around. She's like, interesting.
Can I dislodge my grappling hook?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna
You
pull
just
that down.
like hits the ground, and you can lodge it again into the ground if you want to go further into the Underdark.
At 18.
We're going to crawl down it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So everyone make athletics check with advantage.
At advantage?
I'm not easy to get rid of. Once I decide to be your friend, you can't get rid of me.
How many feet is this rope? 50?
Yeah,
We got a 10.
50 feet.
So who's going first?
That's me, I guess, because
Because you went
She's
first.
so
I'm already like following
So after 50 feet, the rope ends. And you look down and you can't see the end. It's dark past your dark vision. You can hear him as he starts to continue. He's getting further away.
Milton, wait! I want to ask you more questions.
Hey, well, hurry up. Don't have time to waste around here.
Okay.
Steal more things from me.
I don't steal very well. Hey, does someone have some rope I can tie to this rope?
Yeah, we have the other rope.
Throw it down.
To drop.
Throw it? You can loop it and just toss it down. It'll slide down the rope.
To the bottom.
Through the people?
If
You above me?
If you're on the rope,
Oh.
then we can tie the rope to it with a little
okay,
loop,
okay,
and it'll
okay,
just fall
okay,
down.
okay.
It doesn't have to like.
Alright, so it slides down,
Right.
you tie it up, and you have another 50 feet, and you go, continue all of you clambering down, one after another.
Yeah.
You get to the bottom of that rope, and you can't see him anymore. He's disappeared in the dark, and it still goes beyond your dark vision.
You still have more rope.
You have 120 feet of dark vision. You start to see the bottom of the cavern kind of, it's fairly straight up and down. It does kind of go outwards a little bit, so it's not straight down, but it starts to level out and curve. You think that you might be nearing a bottom. It's about 250 feet down, you would guess, total.
We do have more rope.
Yeah. Send me more rope.
Okay.
So you have 100.
Okay.
You have two 50-foot strands of rope.
Yep.
All right.
So we're at 150 now. We'd still have what? 100?
Yeah. So you got another 50. You tie it and you go another 50 feet, and you can now see that it does bottom out at 250 feet. So there's about 100 feet that you have to climb without the ropes, and you have to leave them there.
No.
My hunting trap doesn't have any.
No.
Chicken bones.
So you can now have to. Everyone has to make an athletics check with no advantage. The last 100 feet.
If I'm the last
100
person
feet.
to get off the rope,
we can
can I
swing to?
You can try.
Can I take her grapple hook? Is that what you're trying to do?
That's what
Yeah.
she's gonna try to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
So who's going? So you're gonna climb? Go ahead. Make a climb check.
Good thing you've been practicing, because I feel like now we're screwed. We're going back up. All right. So it's athletics again.
Yeah.
Okay, 21.
Really?
Yeah, I got a
You have to do it too.
Athletics.
All of us?
Just if you're not going down if you're going further than the rope.
Is that advantage or
You're
just?
So gonna try to get the
I'm
rope.
gonna climb down, but I want to like be the last person off the rope so I can take the rope.
Okay.
Was that advantage, disadvantage,
No.
straight?
Nothing. You're
Okay.
you don't have a rope anymore. So.
22.
All right. So Shriela.
13.
All right. So you guys all climb down. You're a little bit slower, but you start to go down, and you can the air. This is home. Because you grew up with this, and you haven't been in the Underdark for probably about 7 or 8 months now. It's been a long time, but that familiar damp kind of that air that doesn't have any flow. It's just kind of musky. It just kind of fills your lungs, and just all these memories flood over you of this is where you grew up. You guys, however, it stinks down here. It smells like ass.
What about me? I
You
like.
didn't grow up in the Underdark.
Oh, that's true. But I do like. I was supposed to say I do like the
Smell of
That's wrong.
I do
I
like
do
the
like
smell of
the
a
dank,
crevasse.
the dank smell of the dark.
The crack. So do I roll that?
All right, so you're going to make an acrobatics check to try to get this rope device.
Do I get advantage? No.
Nope.
11.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Not 20.
All right, so you slip and start to fall, but you grab the very end of it. Like you're barely hanging out with it, and you can, like, you kind of swing a little bit, and you hit the side, and you don't have a torch or anything. It's fucking pitch black.
Yeah. Okay.
You can't see anything. You can't even see your hand in front of your
Can I
face.
tell that she's struggling?
You
Can I hear?
no, she's in the dark, out of your dark vision. You guys are all on the ground floor now. You can hear. Ah! Doesn't sound good up there.
Alex, are you okay?
No. Just a sec. Okay, can I try to swing towards the wall?
You're just gonna do a natural climb.
I still want the rope.
Okay, go ahead and make an acrobatics check.
No, that's worse. 6. Same thing?
Yeah, but it's at a disadvantage this time.
What? No, I just got a nat 20. And a 7.
She's like, no, just a sec. Ah! And she starts falling.
Oh my god.
You fall for about 30 feet and hit rock, and you bounce. You can make another dexterity check, or you fall further.
14?
You manage. Your back hits. You hear a crack, and you take 10 points of falling damage, and you grab onto this shard of rock that's jutting out, and you're bleeding out of your hand as you grab it. You manage to hang on. You have to climb down 100 feet now.
That's, athletics then?
Yeah.
What the hell? 5.
You slip and fall
Oh
another
my god.
another 10 feet. You kind of just fall backwards as you try to climb down. It's pitch black.
Yeah. I'm
You
the only
actually
person
can't.
who can't see.
You actually can't see anything. And so you put your foot out and you try to find a place for your foot to go, and it just finds air, and you lose your footing and you fall. Make another dexterity saving throw.
13.
Can I cast? Oh, my
So all of a sudden
God.
you see her appear in your dark vision, and she wham lands, and it's kind of like on the curb now, and she's kind of bouncing down the curb, hitting sharp rocks as she goes.
Oh.
Take 11 more points of damage as you crash and hit the ground.
we
You're
have
now
a
70
seal.
feet up. You guys can all. She's just at the edge of your dark vision. You can see her just fine, but you saw her tumbling all the way down. You're like, oh, keeps hitting all the way down, and she appears in your dark vision. She's kind of gone still, kind of laying there on this sharp rocks. You want to try again? It's pitch black. You actually don't even know how far down it is yet.
Yeah,
Can I
no,
just
I
go
can't
up
see,
to her
I can't do anything.
and do lay on hands? Can I reach
Sure.
her?
Yeah, you can climb up there. You can make an
Okay,
athletics
yeah,
check.
I'm
It's
gonna get
70
to her
feet up.
and heal her.
Okay, go ahead and make an athletics check.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope you don't fall now.
Yeah, everyone's gonna start falling.
Oh my god. I
Athletics?
literally was just gonna make it light so everyone can see.
It's 11.
Okay, so you slowly climb your way up there and
Yeah.
get up to her and just lay on hands.
And heal her for 10.
Thank you. Okay. So,
All right, so together you guys get to the bottom.
Thanks.
Okay.
Great. We have no rope now.
And when you get to the bottom, Milton's still standing there. He's like, "It's very entertaining, very entertaining. Do it again, please.
Fuck you, Milton.
That's what you get for stealing."
Fuck you, Milton.
He continues to walk in.
I forgot about this whole climbing thing. Never really works out.
So
I'm always
you are
the one
in a
that
very, very alien place for the most of you. For you, this does feel like home. If you have dark vision, has anyone cast light?
No, I have a torch though. I'm gonna
Okay,
recommend.
so you light a torch.
Oh, yeah.
It casts these eerie shadows on this infinite span of cavern. There's stalagmites and stalactites that come from the ceiling, from the ground, and they form really amazing, almost like you would see in a painting. And it goes on as far as you can possibly see. And Milton just kind of continues walking. He's like, "Boof! Boof, where are you, lad?" And he continues to walk out. And you hear a... Ooh, ooh, and you see come out from behind this giant rock formation, this giant creature. I think it's this one. There he is!
Oh.
Ooh, he leans down and he picks up Milton, and he's about 14 feet high. Puts him on his shoulder. He's got a little pack, almost like a coin pouch for a giant. Tucks him into this little pouch, and Milton pats the back of his head. "Oh, Boof, Boof, good to see you, good to see you." Pats him.
Boof is really big.
Yes, yes, please come, meet Boof. And he kind of wanders forward. Boof.
Are you a gnome too? Me too! Sort of.
He reaches down his giant hand to shake yours.
I grab the finger.
Basically. And he stands up tall again. And Milton says, looking down, "Oh, so, I suppose you'll be needing some help. Through the Underdark, then?"
Yeah.
"Yes, well, I think I can help you with that. Please, this way." And he tugs on Boof's hair. Boof is like, "Woo!" And he turns and he starts to wander just further into the Underdark. And he's you can hear Milton talking to him quietly, and he starts to sing a little bit of a song, and you can hear Boof sing.
They're very happy together.
Alright, so they continue on to you. It's just this giant as he disappears into the dark ahead of you.
Do you know about boofs? Did you see those?
I spent most of my time in a temple.
Oh, there's a boofs in the temple?
There's no boofs in the temple, no. Yeah.
Okay. There's a whole world under here I didn't know about.
We need to find somewhere to rest.
Yeah. Okay, let's follow them.
Well, wait. Bella, Rin, how are you two doing?
Did they fall down and die?
No, they climbed down. They just took their time.
Yeah.
They eventually get to the bottom, and they're like, if this is the way we have to go, it's still... Rin's like, it's still probably 100 miles that we have to go through the Underdark. We will need his help if we're going to be doing it. I know you were drow, but you know that the Underdark is as vast as the surface world.
Are you guys able to take a look at the, what are they, like the little sigil?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course. Bella's like, I will handle that. I can see what I know about them and study them.
If we don't need them or have to destroy them, we can pay him with them. But if, unless
We'll see what they are first.
Yeah.
If they are important, then you will have to take them back to the Temple of Shar.
Yeah. Maybe you guys will be better at convincing him that we need them.
I don't know. He's very strange.
No, I think he's pretty adorable.
Indeed.
He's my new friend.
He's an asshole.
I don't think he thinks you're his friend.
I don't care. He's my friend, and he can't get away. I'm so stalkery.
You're his Dickie.
Yeah, I'm his new Dickie.
Wow. It's so weird why you don't like Dickie.
Okay, I'm gonna go follow them.
I'm confused why he's helping us after stealing his stuff.
He continues walking into the dark.
Because we're us, and he said we're entertaining.
Okay.
Who wouldn't want to help us?
So you guys follow?
Yeah, I'll limp along at the back.
All right.
Yeah, but
So you
like,
can even if you can't see, you can hear the giant footfalls.
I'm trying to be aware of any traps or anything that he might be leading us into.
Okay. Yeah, I mean you're walking through just these giant caverns right now that it's wide open, and the stonework looks like there used to be some kind of giant lake here, and maybe it's drained away into another deeper part of the Underdark. So the stone is very smooth. And eventually you're walking through and you see this, it's pitch black, except for your torch. You see a weird, almost like greenish neon glow start to appear further in the distance. And as you're walking towards, that's where Boof and Milton are going. You can see like it's being cast against them, so you can see a shadow of them now as they move forward, and it's getting brighter, almost like a rainbow of color. That there's some kind of phosphorescent light illuminating ahead, and they're continuing to walk forward. And he Boof stops and looks back to make sure you guys are following, and you guys can make a perception check.
Nat 20.
That's what you see.
Ooh. I didn't see it. I got 13. Or maybe I did.
Yeah, you see it. Yeah. You see this giant, growing out of these rocky formations, these giant mushrooms. And Boof, you can hear him be like,
mushrooms, oh, it's so pretty. Can you eat those?
And Milton, of course you can't eat them. This is a very sacred place. You do not touch such things.
It's beautiful.
Yes, well, we'll be passing through it, underneath the canopy of the mushrooms. But we must be a little bit quieter. Yes, I realize I am not a dragon, but... Oh, not a dragon, a giant.
But
But...
polymorph?
Polymorph? No. The dumbest dragon of all time.
Oh,
Fell on his head.
but hiding in plain sight.
He kind of steps down, and when Boof steps down into this off of, it looks like the rock kind of disappears, and it's this soft mossy ground so it doesn't make any sound anymore. And he just kind of steps down, and you hear him go, and he pats the back of Boof's neck, and he's like, yes, I know it tickles. Continue on. And he continues to wander in.
Why do we have to be quiet?
Oh, we mustn't disturb the locals that live here.
What kind of locals live here?
Myconids.
Oh my god.
What?
Mike and X?
Mike and Hikes.
I don't know what those are. I do, but what are myconids?
Oh, they are the denizens of this place. This is a holy shrine to them. And the myconids are a mushroom person. You might understand that.
Oh, can you eat them?
No, they're people.
No, they're people.
Can you eat them?
And he continues on. Boof, forward. And he continues walking forward.
They're mushroom. I have mushrooms in my meat buns. Is that going to offend them?
Just don't tell him.
I shouldn't offer. Should I offer mushrooms to
They're
the mushrooms?
they're further away. The four of you are standing at the stone before it leads into the moss. Are you gonna follow?
Yeah.
Reluctantly.
Okay, so you step down into this mossy substance. When you do, even when he stepped down, you kind of saw this like kind of mist puff up out of the moss, and it slowly settles again, and it has a weird smell. Everyone make Constitution saving throws.
12.
Oh, there's my one. There's my one of the night.
13.
So I got 2.
Oh.
So if you got 11 or higher, this does not happen to you. So who got it? You got 13.
Yeah, I got 13.
You got a 1 and you got a
7.
Okay. So you guys, you kind of you take a bit of it into your lungs, and it feels really weird. Like it feels like a prickling in your lungs for a quick second. You cough it out, and you just feel a little bit woozy for a half second, but then it fades.
Moss. This would probably get us a lot of money up on the people like moss.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so uncomfortable. Ugh.
Wow, I like it.
Yeah, humans make their beds out of it, right?
What's that?
Moss?
Of course.
Yeah, totally.
They smoke it too.
Yeah.
Elves smoke it.
All right, so you continue walking forward, following Boof and Milton, and eventually, this canopy of this phosphorus glowing mushrooms lasts for what feels like an hour. And sometimes they hang lower; they get really low, so that you have to like climb underneath them, and Boof has to kind of get down on his hands and knees in some places, and even push them a little bit to get through. And all the while, Milton is talking to Boof. Sometimes you don't understand what he's saying. He's speaking a very... you understand him all the time. You speak Undercommon, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's speaking a language that you don't understand, but you understand what he's saying. He's often just, like, saying encouraging words to Boof. Like, Boof, after a while, seems to get tired and discouraged very easily for no reason that you can tell, and he just kind of encourages him and gives him pats, and then they continue on. This happens for a while until eventually you leave these kind of glowing mushrooms. You can see the darkness start to kind of creep in again as this canopy of mushrooms that you don't even know how high. In some places you would guess it goes all the way to the top of the cavern, maybe 200 feet up. You also get the sense that you're going deeper and down into the Underdark. You feel like you've been on a bit of a slope. You three might not be as aware of it. You are aware of it, Cernia. And you continue to go for what feels like maybe a couple miles. And eventually Milton says, "Alright, well, Boof is quite tired, so we should probably take a short break. Perhaps have some food, have some naps, rest up. There is a safe place, a haven, not too far from here. Can you manage another mile, do you think?"
I think so.
Yeah.
Very well. Let us continue on then. So you go for another mile, and again, you're descending deeper in, and the air starts to feel different. You're getting weird sensations in your ears as the pressure is changing. You're going deeper under the ground, and the air is more difficult to breathe here. Not for Cernia. She seems completely fine. But all of you are finding yourselves a little bit disoriented, and you actually have no concept of where you are. This is so alien to you that even like looking around, you wouldn't even know how to get out of here. And you're feeling like you're going deeper and deeper into this place called the Underdark. You've heard lots of stories about the Underdark, but you've never been there. Eventually you see a bright light again in the distance, and you hear this kind of faint ringing sound, like someone was ringing their finger over the top of a glass with water, and it's just so faint. And Milton looks over his shoulder. "Almost there, yes, come on then. Oof, good job. Oh, that's a good boy." And Boof and he continues to go forward. And eventually you can see a bright light that's exiting a cavern that slowly closes in on itself, leaving just it is a natural formed rock, but it is housing something inside of it. The natural opening is about 25 feet high, but it definitely encloses almost like some kind of weird shrine. This is what you see. And you hear that ringing. It's just kind of this faint, tinking, ringing sound. And Boof kind of lower. He's still tall, but he kind of hunches down a little bit, and he goes in and he nuzzles himself up against a wall and gets himself comfortable. And it's this natural light that is emanating from this beautiful blue stone. And Milton clambers down Boof, and now that you've gotten this point, you can see that Boof also has a large sack on the side that he's been carrying. Doesn't carry any weapons by the looks of it. He just has this traveler's sack, and he opens it up, and it's full of different kinds of basically root vegetables that he's harvested. And he pulls them out and starts kind of cutting them up and giving them to Boof. And he has a couple himself, while the six of you, I guess, are standing around kind of just taking in this place.
I'm gonna sit down, start bandaging myself up.
Wow,
You gonna what?
beautiful.
Oh, just like tending to my wounds, checking over
Okay.
all the probably bruises and cuts from the fall.
Alright, so if you guys want to take a long rest, you can get your spells back for the day. You can heal up all your hit points of damage. Are you guys taking any watches? It looks like after Milton and Boof have something to eat, Milton crawls back up and into that little pouch on his shoulder, and you can see there's a little leather stitching that he unwinds, and he pulls it up over his neck and ties it back up again. It's a little sleeping bag as well, and he just kind of nestles in and falls asleep.
I'm gonna meditate for 4 hours.
Okay.
So I'll take first watch if she's
No, I'll
going to
take
meditate.
second then.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to go sneak up on Boof and fall asleep on his other shoulder.
You're gonna try to get up on Boof?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, make an athletics check.
So 24.
Whoa.
I'm really good at climbing.
You climb up, Boof, and Boof kind of looks at you once you pop up on his leg, 'cause he's kind of dozing off. He's,
And then just
You-
smiling.
You crawl up his leg,
Yeah.
and he doesn't seem too open to it at first, and then he kind of looks you over and sees you kind of look like Milton a little bit. So he reaches down and grabs you, and he very easily, you do fit in his hand. He has to kind of take both hands, and he picks you up, puts you on his shoulder. He pats you. You take 4 points of damage
Oh, shit.
as he. And
It's
he's
a good thing your book take a long rest.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
He's just.
Okay. Nice Boof.
And he actually kind of turns his head a little bit, and his hair kind of falls down to keep you warm.
He's snuggle up there.
All right, so you sleep there, and you're going to take the first watch. What are you doing while you're staying awake and keeping watch for everyone as everyone else goes into either a trance or falls asleep?
I'm sitting cross-legged. Is there only one entrance to this?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah, it's kind of like if you were looking into it, that's
Yeah,
where the
that's
entrance is. Yeah.
So I'd be sitting to the side of it so that I can still watch the entrance, but
Okay.
I'm also gazing at the crystal.
Okay.
I think it's really beautiful, and it's the closest thing to daylight. And
Yeah.
for me, that's a really big part of how I live my life, and so to me it's refreshing. It's like the most closest thing to
Okay.
anything natural.
Okay. So you stare into the crystal, and there is this weird, there's a light coming from it that you can't explain. You assume that it's part of the properties of the rock itself, and you're staring at it, and eventually you start to feel very drawn to the stone, and your head starts to feel just light and airy, and the center of the stone, kind of like this area here near the bottom, it starts to like move, and like it's shifting and becoming a different type of matter. It starts to slowly spin like a pool of crystal water, and you're drawn towards it.
And no one else notices?
No. In fact, you're not even aware of the outside world at this point. You're just drawn to the stone. Make a wisdom saving throw.
I was like, so I walk towards it, because that sounds like what I would do.
You can still do so if you make it, but it's up to you.
10.
Alright.
She always gets sucked in by
So-
the creepy things.
It's magic.
You start to wander forward, and you just have a sense that you need to touch it to feel that liquid, that crystal turn liquid.
No. And I don't need to roll again?
You can you can do what you want, but you feel very compelled to do it.
I guess I kind of look around and see if anyone else is noticing, and
You're pretty in the moment.
Yeah.
You try to turn your head, but you're like, they'll be okay.
I'm snoring.
is there, as I get my hands closer,
Yeah.
do I feel anything different, like a shift in
You don't feel anything as you get closer to it.
No?
No.
It's all safe in my mind. I totally reach in and touch it.
So you reach in and your hands feel like you're putting it into mountain crisp runoff water. But it has weird, like, it feels like you can feel pebbles almost swirling around. Like, it feels like a thick water, but it's so clear and fresh. And you feel like it's infinite. That source is infinite, and you just are getting pulled in more and more and more. And you just feel like you're being completely enveloped by this ancient power source. You wake up 4 hours later, Shriela's gone.
I wake up everyone. And Shriela is gone. I don't know where she is, if she walked off.
What?
I woke up and she's not around.
Do you think she went after Van?
She doesn't know where Bat is.
No, but would she just leave to go off and try to find her on her own? I mean, I know Burrell's dangerous.
How'd she find her way out of here? She's a druid.
Well, maybe she's just wandering. I don't know.
We should
I'm
ask
gonna,
Milton.
Yeah.
If
There's any signs of her, I get to look around for footprints.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a perception.
Okay.
Oh, why? 11.
Yeah. 7.
You guys don't find anything, even Cerny, you don't find anything of interest. The only thing I really noticed that is she left all of her stuff.
Oh, that's so. Can I do survival to see like tracks? Or...
Sure.
Okay. I'm really bad. Okay, 6.
No, you can't find it. It's stone. There's not even like it seemed like this might be a resting place for people that are traveling in the Underdark. You don't see any evidence of tracks or anything like that.
Milton, what did you do?
So Milton, he was still sleeping at this point. He wasn't really paying attention, and he looks at you. Hey, what's this now?
He's been in the sleeping bag beside me. He hasn't moved.
One of our party members is missing.
Do people disappear here?
Yes, all the time.
What happens to them?
Well, I don't know. It's the Underdark.
Why did you say this was a safe place to rest?
Well, it normally is.
You
This
said
is where I come to
people-
rest.
You haven't heard why people go missing?
Well, there's lots of different reasons.
In this area in particular?
Yes, I suppose you wouldn't be very resistant to those spores, I suppose.
Spores?
Yes, back in the mushroom, they poof up and
What do they do?
well, generally you hallucinate like fuck,
Okay.
and it's possible that she's gone back there.
To the moss?
hallucinate more?
Well, the Myconids are a very strange species. They do like to make other things like them.
What do you mean, like them?
They
Like
will plant her in their network and make her a mushroom person.
I thought you meant like them, like they just want friends.
Yeah, I thought that's what you're talking. What?
No, like a lichen.
Well, we gotta go dig her up. She went back there by herself? That's so weird.
Well, I don't see anyone else that is gone.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go back there and dig her up. I don't understand. If she just ate more mushrooms on a regular basis, she wouldn't be so susceptible. She'll build an immunity.
Well, I think we should wrap something around our mouths.
Yes,
when we
that's
go back.
probably a good idea, yes.
Yeah. I have this
I probably
scarf.
don't. I don't need it.
Oh yeah, I'll pull up my
You
mask.
have yours.
You actually would be familiar with these, so when you breathe it in, you have a natural resistance to them.
Okay.
Because you failed your roll too.
Oh,
Yeah, I
just
did.
me. Great.
Scarves, okay.
Okay, let's go back. I'm going back.
Alright, so are you all gonna head back and try to find her?
That's our best lead. Yeah.
Okay.
And is Rin and Bella coming?
Yeah,
along
they'll come along, and Bella's like, this is going bad
Did
very
they all
quickly.
sleep at this
Yeah.
as well? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you go back towards that enchanted mushroom forest thing, and you get to the edge where the stone merges with the mossy ground, and you can make a survival check now.
15.
17.
Okay.
15?
So you guys take a quick look around, and yeah, you see tracks that are set in the moss. It looks like it might have been left there. They're very faint because she's very light. They barely leave a trace of her. It looks like she's just continued to walk straight down the center the way you came, further into the mushroom forest.
Let's be very quiet. Does anybody have a shovel? Does anybody know how to garden? I don't know how to garden. I know how to kill things. Okay, so I'll just have my sword ready, and we'll go forward.
Okay. So you guys continue forward and step into the moss, and again those spores are released, but you have something covering your face, so you're protected. And you continue on, and you guys can make a perception check after you walk for about 20 minutes into this mushroom forest.
22.
16.
17?
15 or higher, you see the moss ahead of you, probably about 30 feet, is kind of waving. It wasn't doing that before. It was always still, but the moss is... it looks like it's water.
Is that a trap? What is that? Is Milton with us? He's not with us, is he?
Well, Milton stayed back.
Do you know? Is that a trap? What's going on?
I don't think I know what that is.
You can make a nature check. No, you don't know.
Okay, I'm going to throw a pebble at it. A chicken bone. I'm gonna throw chicken
How
bone.
close are you going to get to it? It's about 30 feet ahead of you right now. It's just a patch of about 10 feet by 10 feet, just kind of moving like water.
I'm going to get like 10 feet from it.
Okay.
It's probably a very bad idea.
Okay, so you get within 10 feet, you can make a perception check.
Okay. Oh, okay. 22?
You see, poking up out of the moss, a set of toes and half of Shriella's face as she's getting pulled into, as she's being pulled underground and being made part of the moss.
Ew. Oh, wait! And so I kind of lurched. I'm like, Shrella! And I lurched forward.
Chase after her.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I try to, I'm like, grab my sword! She's not responsive. I'm gonna poke at the ground with my sword to see if I can step on it.
Yeah, you can step on it. It's
The
just
wavy
kind
ground?
of yeah. It's just kind of
Okay.
Moving 'cause she's
Then
moving.
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna grab
it's like the ground is trying to work like knead her like dough. That's what it's doing.
Okay.
So gross.
If you grab onto her, I'll grab onto you, and that way you won't get pulled into.
Okay, I'm gonna grab onto, try to
Quicksand move.
grab my hands into the dirt and grab
Pull
onto
her
her
up.
arm.
Okay.
Yeah.
You need to make an athletics check, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, why?
Constitution.
10.
13.
10.
Yeah.
Are you helping?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. You can also roll. Are you also helping Sternia?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Mine's a what? Sorry,
It's athletics check.
Athletics?
7.
12.
Okay, so the two of you are there for support, and you manage to like pull her, but it's almost like she's part of this moss. And as you start pulling, you can hear like snapping, and you rip her out of the moss. And when you pull her out, she's all of her clothes have been torn off. They've been pulled into this network of moss and made part of it. And so she's there naked, and you can see she's got all of these mushrooms growing into her back, and all these tendrils that have kind of burrowed into her back, like almost like with needles on the end. And you rip them out, and blood and this green fluid start like leaking out of it, kind of mixed together. This yellowish, putrid smelling stuff starts pulling out of these holes all through her back. But she does have like a patch this big of mushrooms growing out of her flesh.
That doesn't look good. I'm gonna start.
She's still unconscious.
I'm gonna start trying to pull the mushrooms out.
Okay, roll a d6.
Oh no, this is damage I'm taking. So of course I rolled a 6.
So you just start ripping the mushrooms out, and you actually know it's part of her flesh. As she doesn't move, but you can see her face. It looks like she's in pain. You take 6 points of damage.
Does this seem to be a poison or disease? Can I do a lay on hands for disease?
Sorry, I was like, get it out. He's like, yeah.
You'd have to make a nature check on this.
It was so gross.
Oh, your fine clothes.
11.
11? Just add your nature to it.
11.
Okay. You know a bit about myconids. There are certain strains of myconids that do this sort of thing. They're rare though. It's not like super common. Normally they just don't like having their region tampered with, touched, or anything like that. They're very sensitive. But there are some that are malicious and that like to corrupt flesh. And it's not a disease, it's natural growth. So she has a patch on her back about that big that likely is permanent. Unless you get some kind of very powerful divine magic.
Yes.
It would actually be more like you need a remove curse
Oh, I have that.
spell.
Can I use that?
Have you memorized it for the day? You don't get to just use any spell available to you. You have to like memorize spells.
Yeah. No, I don't have that one because you told me that the lycanthropy wasn't a curse, so I was like, that's useless.
It's not.
No.
But then it's a new day, isn't it? Because we rested. We got a new spell.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the day just started, but I wouldn't have normally taken that.
So you start to wake up because someone's ripping your flesh off. And when you pull the mushrooms out, when you rip them away, like there's like roots. So you pull it out and it leaves these little spattered holes that are just kind of spilling out this liquid, this like blood and mucousy stuff that just absolutely reeks. So you pull out 6 of them and realize you've left a big hole of just tiny holes collected together all over her back and just kind of seeping and bleeding.
No.
I don't think that's I'm sorry.
Try to put them back.
Yeah. I'm putting some moss on top of it. I'm like, okay.
Okay. Sorry if I. misheard or anything. Is this just like one patch, or is this something that's like trying to take
It's
over?
a patch. You guys pulled her out soon enough, so it's contained. It was basically going to take over her whole body, but you got her out in time.
Okay. Are there any like negative effects to it, or you just have mushrooms?
She has mushrooms. That's as far as you know. You're not sure if it'll grow or not.
Hey, come on. Ew.
Who's gonna date me now? That'll
You
never
want it to
take
be
me
more
back.
like part of nature. I just
It's true. You're very naturey now.
Yeah, but mushrooms wouldn't be my pick.
Fungus, yeah. You have some. Maybe it's time to drink some potion.
Yeah, well, maybe it'll just make me feel better.
well,
Yeah.
at least it'll heal that 6 points of damage that you took.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll use my...
You
Because
just
this
probably
is-
need the lower one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take
All right.
that one.
So go ahead, drink your potion. You got to drink all the liquid for it to take its effect. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
It's a lot
We
to
can
drink
switch.
while you're
We
like,
can switch.
No,
you
it's
know
okay.
people are watching. And you're like,
No pressure. All right. So while she drinks,
Like, I'm
so
a
she
gummy
sits up
bear.
and she's got these gross holes and she's conscious now. She looks like her pupils are super dilated. She looks like she's high as
she's just like
fuck.
permanently high.
Just perma high now.
Like, I can fix it tomorrow. Just like leave it till tomorrow.
Oh, you hurt me, man.
I'm sorry.
You put holes in my body.
I was the one that started it. That's you don't want to look at what's going on back there.
What? Like, what do you mean? What is back there? I have no idea, right?
It's a bit itchy. It doesn't feel like it's actually when you drink it, the holes kind of you watch when she drinks that. Instead of the flesh healing over, it sprouts a whole bunch of new mushrooms that grow out the back
shit.
and like fill up all the holes. So it's just nice patches of kind of fungus that grow in the place.
Are they pretty mushrooms?
Yeah, like can I
No,
harvest
they're
them?
pretty gross.
Oh.
They're kind of moist. They glisten a little bit. They're pretty gross.
Are they
Like the ones you left in the fridge for maybe a week too long.
Are they psychedelic mushrooms?
You have no idea.
Shriella.
You still, Shannon, you can write down. You have Shriella back mushrooms. You got 6 of them.
I do. 6
That's so dark. That's so dark. I lost my wife, and that's why I was like, I'm gonna follow the water, and this is what happens to me.
I'm gonna give Shriella my cloak. Just
Yeah.
you're
Oh,
naked.
why am I naked?
You had the mushrooms took your clothes.
Yeah.
I have a set of traveling clothes too. They're gonna be a little small. You're gonna be wearing a half top and some booty shorts. It's not as cool as your fancy robes, but
I do have a I have an extra set of clothes. They're just super fancy. So
We'll go back and get your stuff.
thanks for the cloak, Alex.
No.
All right, so you guys head back.
On the way back, we'll ask what happened, how she got there. How did you get there? What did you just wander off? But how did you end up in a bunch of moss?
I have no idea. I mean, I was just sitting there keeping watch, and the crystal just looked so beautiful. So I was kind of looking at it because it reminded me of light, the moonlight and stuff as well. And then the thing in front of it just started shifting shape. Like the crystal started turning into water and doing this swirl. And there was something making me drawn to it. I couldn't help myself.
Okay.
So then I touched it,
Oh.
and then that's all I remember.
mushrooms are a hell of a drug.
I was gonna say.
Well, that's
sounds
super
kinda
weird
familiar.
though. But Milton told us that the spores in the moss that we kicked up caused the hallucinations.
Ah.
That's why we have these over our mouths right now.
Okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah, because it was an awful feeling when we jumped down. I was coughing, and then you said that people would pay good money for that.
I did.
So,
They would. They still would, even though you have mushroom back.
But
I
you
mean-
still need to rest. So we'll go back there and maybe not look at the crystal as much.
Okay.
I'll keep an eye on you.
Why am I naked? Like, what happened? And why were you like attacking me?
I hide the mushrooms in my pouch. I'm like,
Was there something attacking me?
yeah,
Did you get it?
yeah, killed it.
Okay. Well, it really hurt me. It must
know,
have like
I've-
still been connected. It reminded me of Scout, with the little prongs.
Oh yeah, gross.
And yeah.
Yeah, that's a good thing I got it.
Thank you. Sorry I got so mad at you. I thought you were attacking me.
I have no idea why she's not telling her. I'm just gonna go with it. And also
I don't I like trying to spare her feelings. yeah, it's your back looks great.
What do you mean?
It looks nice. It looks just like it did before.
Don't worry, I'll heal the mushrooms tomorrow.
Mushrooms? There's mushrooms on my back?
Yeah, they're kind of cute. They're like little.
Oh my god.
There's like little.
No, they're really slimy.
Let me see them.
They kind of
Let me see them.
Don't pull them out yourself.
Here,
Don't
I
do
pull
that.
out one.
Oh my god.
The
That's
root
on me?
is like-
Oh, put it away.
It smells funny.
Don't.
I'm not gonna eat it yet.
Stop smelling this mushroom version of my flesh. It's
Yeah.
weird.
No, I'm pretty sure I know how to get rid of it, but I didn't think to prepare that today. So tomorrow,
Yes, please.
yeah.
I can wait.
Okay.
That's fine.
I mean, as far as we can tell, it's not really doing anything other than looking really cool.
It looks good.
You don't have to lie to me.
You want to be one with nature.
Shut up. You know that's not what I meant.
So you guys get back to Milton and Boof, and they're already turning going back. And Milton's like, "Yeah, well, yes, these things do happen here in the Underdark. Welcome to the Underdark. You know all about it, of course, being one of the drow.
No, buddy.
They're very mean. Very mean people. Like to pick on us, you know.
People said that about
Gnomes.
goblins, and they're not that bad.
Now, she seems to be alright so far.
They're, even from my experience, drow aren't cool.
Yes, that's very true. I would agree with that.
There
Are you
go.
ready to travel a bit more? There's ground we have to cover today.
Is there drow here?
Oh, there's always some wandering about here and there, yes.
It'd be nice if we can avoid them.
I agree.
Great.
I agree.
Okay.
Alright, so he continues to lead you past back towards there. He gets his gear and stuff, and he goes up in Boof's shoulder and tucks himself in, and he's heading back further, like passing through this area and continuing going deeper into the Underdark. As you guys are gathering up your gear and you follow, he turns around and he says, "So, you all seem very well traveled, I guess would be the right word. Your skills. What are things that you are particularly good at?
Why?
Like stabbing, or you talk about adventures. I'm no adventurer. I'm a cave dweller, crack explorer. But you, living on the surface, I heard quite the battle up there.
You like to hear stories of adventure.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll insight.
Inside.
Milton,
Yes.
is there something you want us to kill?
Well, no, not kill. All right, I'll be very forthright with you then. I'm willing to help you out, but I need just a little bit of your help, actually. Now, there's an abandoned drow fortification that holds some doodads that I would be very interested in procuring, but as they are very tricky drow, no offense, it's beyond my skills to get inside.
Okay, well I got a 14 on insight, so I just want to make sure he's not likely he has to do it.
He's telling you the truth about what he needs help with. You sense there might be traps at that location.
Yeah.
But yeah, he seems to be telling you the truth. In fact, I've thought about it while I had a bit of a snooze last night, that you can keep those baubles that I found if you help me out, get inside, clear the way so I can snoop about.
No, what are these doodads that you want so badly that you...
Oh, the drow like to keep shiny things. They do as much scavenging as we do. They don't like to admit to it. You know, you understand what I'm talking about. They like shiny things. And they collect very interesting doodads from all over. It was a fortification during the wars that happened in Cormanthyr, and they've long abandoned it. 100 years ago. I'm assuming there's all kinds of plunder in there from when they attacked the surface.
How far have you gotten?
To the bridge.
Bridge. Okay.
How many do you think there are?
Bubbles?
No drow.
Oh, the drow are long gone.
Why do you need stabby thing? Why do you need people who can
Well, I don't particularly know. I just know that there would be traps and what have you inside. Perhaps rampaging myconids.
Well, what?
Just a guess.
Maybe they'll accept you as one of their own now.
Stop it.
Why did you stop at the bridge?
Oh, that's as far as I could go, really.
Because
The doors were closed.
there's a door on the bridge?
There's a bridge that leads to the door.
And the door's locked. And
Yes.
you
You
can
can
unlock the door,
bust
right?
through rock, but you can't open a door?
I don't bust through rock. I just climb through the cracks that are formed
Boof,
naturally.
Boof can't either?
Boof is afraid of... He doesn't like going on the bridge, you see. He's very big and he's worried that he'll fall through. I actually found Boof in a crevasse. He had fallen through a bridge onto his back, kind of like a turtle. He couldn't get out.
Oh,
So I encouraged him and he found the strength to come out.
Nice.
good job, Boof.
Boof's like...
But,
Nope.
Very scary.
Yes, Boof, yes, that is true. So, will you help me?
oh, okay.
It's the least we can do for you helping us.
Perfect.
As long as there's no bugs. Is there bugs?
I don't know. I've never been inside.
Is there ghosts?
There's probably
I don't
bugs.
know. I've never been inside.
Is there ghosts?
I don't know.
Actually, bugs
What
are
do
better
you
than
think?
ghosts.
I imagine there's probably bugs.
Bugs?
Yeah.
Yeah, bugs are okay. Just no ghosts.
Big,
So,
big bugs.
what else would drows use as traps to kind of hide there?
Oh, they really like traps. They're probably all over the place.
Well-
I don't think they'd use like animals and stuff as traps, but
Just straight up traps.
straight up traps.
Alex!
I can try.
So he's like, well, if we've agreed, it's just this way. And he diverges off of this path. It's not really a path. It's just you seem to be following a direction.
Mm-hmm.
He diverges off into these infinite caverns further into the Underdark. And
Rin and Bella, are they?
yeah, they're still following. Yeah. They're just like, we'll help, I guess.
Okay.
We have to get out of here. And he,
Well, exactly.
he clearly knows where he's going. If we're going to get out of here, we're going to need his help. So you guys follow. And you follow for probably a couple of hours. You can't tell time of day. It feels infinite and there's no sun. So it's just infinite black all the time. And you can only really see with your dark vision and you have a torch. So your view is like kind of like a 10-foot radius around you. You hardly see any of these details that they might be seeing. Mm-hmm. And eventually, the cavern kind of slopes down a little bit, and you can hear like a flow of water, and almost like it's kind of dripping from overhead. But there's also a sound of rushing water, and you see in the distance, barely make it out. It's kind of almost inset into the rock itself. As you get close enough, you see the bridge first, and then you see this. Not that.
It's bad.
You're back! I think it's...
I think we're still tripping out.
Yeah.
Oh, yes!
We all got more spores. Oh.
And there's not that creature there. But there's... the ground kind of gives way. It's like a hard stone, but it starts to give way to a mossy marsh. That is... There's water coming from somewhere, and it empties... It kind of splashes down these rocks that have little phosphorus lights on them. The stones that almost look like crystal. They're tiny versions of it glowing, and this water kind of seeps down and falls into this marsh that the bridge goes over towards this structure, which is it looks like it is definitely a drow structure. It does look old. Clearly, if the drow were currently here, that place would not be covered in moss and vines and all that stuff. It would be kept in perfect condition. But it's not. It's clearly been abandoned. And so the bridge, there's a little bit of a trail you can see there. That bridge is kind of straight ahead, and it goes across towards a giant set of doors. And Boof walks right to the bridge, and he stops. And Milton's like, "It's okay, boy. It's okay. We'll stay here." Well, that is the barracks fortification. Have at it, if you will. I shall wait here with Boof, and look forward to you coming back and telling me that it is safe for me to go inside.
Do you have any idea where the baubles are going to be? How do you even know they're in there?
Well, I'm assuming.
You just assumed, right?
I think you want us to clear it, make
Yes,
it safe,
please.
and then you'll go in and find.
Of course. And then I will escort you out, and you may keep the baubles that you stole from me. Well.
Okay.
Is this a temple?
No, it's it's a fortress.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
fortress. Yeah.
Okay. Alright. I wonder if Charlotte lives down here.
Probably not.
Just curious. Okay, let's go.
So you cross the bridge, this mossy, it's a little bit slick and slippery. You make your way across it. And the marsh, it doesn't look super deep, maybe like 10 feet. But it crosses over, and some of the stonework has collapsed. It's a natural bridge. It's not a crafted bridge. The actual stonework itself, like through time, it looks like it's been created naturally. And you cross over it, and you see it ends in these giant double wooden heavy doors. What do you do?
I'm gonna look at the door if there's any writing or anything around.
There is, actually. It says, in Drow, it says Vezimo Bastion, Vezzimo, Bastion.
Does that mean anything to you?
No.
You can make a nobility. Is there a nobility in this? Is there
No.
No.
There's a history.
Yeah, you can make a history check.
Okay. So yeah, just 6.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Can we see if these doors are trapped?
I can check. I also, first I want to make a perception roll to see, like, any sort of, or I don't know if it would be survival, but like if there's been people in and out, or if it's as abandoned as he says it is.
Sure. That'd be a survival check.
12.
So just looking around, there is no sign that anyone's been in. The moss has completely grown over all this. The natural stone formations means that probably there hasn't been anyone here in at least a few months.
Okay. I'm gonna take out my thieves' tools.
Okay.
And take a check around for any traps.
All right.
20.
So you do a quick search on the
21,
door.
sorry. But yeah.
You do a quick search on the door, just looking for any kind of really small filaments underneath the door, anything like if you pull the knocker, essentially, if you pull that, if there's anything attached to it. It seems like it's on this side, it's okay.
Okay.
I guess there's no animals in the Underdark. Little animals anywhere.
Tough too.
Not around that you can see, no.
Okay, so it doesn't seem from where I am to be any traps here, but that's like, why would he say that he hasn't gone through the door then?
Because he said it was locked.
He's just small.
Yeah, there's a keyhole.
Okay, can I try to pick the lock?
Yep. Another thieves' tools check.
19.
Alright, so you take your 2 picks that you join together, put them inside, and playing with the tumblers, and eventually you hear 3 clicks, and you can hear the lock inside just drop.
Okay, after you guys.
Oh boy. Okay, so I can cast Find Traps, but that's only within the line of sight.
I'm pretty sure it's not trapped. But
Okay, so we can save that for inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do? You push the doors in? Who's doing that?
who has the most health?
Who's the most health? I have 45.
Who would do a character, not who has the most health? Which character would want to go see what's inside?
Rain.
No.
You, because it's like, would you feel any
It's a
connection to
drow.
this place?
No, but I'll do it if you guys are.
Oh, whatever. I'll push the door open.
Okay, so Alex just pushes the door open and the right door creaks open. And it opens up into a large reception area. You see a large, like, banquet table directly ahead. The walls kind of curve in a half semicircle, and it opens up, and there's a long table with all these chairs kind of around this long table. And at the very far end of the room is a higher up chair set back about 10 feet from the table itself, raised up a little bit. And the entire place, like this, you don't know how long it's been since anyone's been in here, but there are cobwebs everywhere. The entire place is like, the chairs are connected by them. There's big chunks of them of these massive webs in the corner, all over the place.
How big?
The webs?
Yeah.
Some patches are like 20 feet across. Like, really, like this, it's a very long time that things have been
Okay.
undisturbed.
Might be a really stupid idea, but I'm just gonna do it anyway. Since I'm the first person through the door,
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my torch to light up the webs and then stand back, get cleared out.
Okay. Alright, so you burn away some of it.
I'm standing
and,
really close to her.
Okay. Alright. So you burn it, a chunk, and about a 15-foot filament starts to burn up, and then it wisps out and the fire goes out. There's big patches all over the place.
Okay. I'll just clear it as we come to it then, but like as we walk, I want to just keep checking for traps.
Okay,
Yeah.
make a check.
12?
So you burn away a chunk of web that's right by your feet, and it goes up about 20 feet to the right, all along the floor, up into the corner a little bit. You burn it away for about a 10-foot chunk, and it goes out. You have to go and keep burning it. But when you just do a quick search around, you're just checking the floor, you realize you've already stepped on one.
Thinking the floor.
Yeah. Okay.
But it only will activate when you step off of it. And you realize the entire entrance, the floor, as soon as you step in, you all put the pressure down and activated it, but you do not will know what it'll do when you step off of it.
So you two are on it, and or are we all in?
I think
All
we're
four of you are
in
standing
the
on there,
edge.
yeah.
Yeah. So we could.
Can you tell what the trap triggers?
You have to make another check.
That's a 1. Nope.
Can we?
Actually, you rolled a 1,
Yeah.
so you actually tell them something false about it. You think, basically looking at it, you think that trap probably was deactivated a long time ago. It doesn't even work anymore.
He's just looking around the place. This place is super old. I don't think this is even working anymore.
Really? Wow. Huh? Okay, so should we just step off of it?
Yeah. You guys can go ahead.
Alright? So you guys step further into the room, and the second that all of your weight goes off, you hear just kind of a chunk as that floor kind of kicks up about a half inch, and the door that you came in slides shut, and there is a trigger mechanism to lock those doors in behind you. As that last bit of flame starts to burn out, you hear the skittering of dozens of spider legs as they all start coming out from underneath the table and skittering across the ceiling. And one thing above all, you see rising that giant throne sitting at the table. You see giant spider legs come out from behind it as it raises itself up, It is a spider the size of something you have never seen before in your life. And we are going to take a quick 5-minute break.
Oh my god!